Hey guys, what's good? Power Up Boxing. Just watched the weigh-in and of Pacquiao Broner, of course. It is today. It is happening today, tonight. It's already past 12 here, so it is January 19th. So don't be confused. It's tonight, but it just turned January 19th. Uh, and I just watched the weigh-in, and I'm excited for the fight. I couldn't watch the weigh-in live though because I was working. But usually I do watch it live, but I couldn't this time. But uh, I watched it like an hour and a half after it happened in my lunchroom where I work, and yeah, both guys look physically. Both guys look good. They look like they're in shape. They're ready, and like Manny Pacquiao weighed in at 146 pounds. Adrien Broner weighed in at 146 and a half. So they're both under the 147-pound limit. Both guys have always never had trouble making weight at 147. Manny's never had, maybe really early in his career. That's why he skipped, I think, bantamweight or super bantamweight. He might have had trouble back then. And Broner has had trouble making weight at other weight classes before, but never at 147. Both fighters have never had trouble making weight. Manny, of course, is he walks around at like 140, so he's not going to have trouble. Broner walks around probably. It's hard to say. He does put on weight after his fights. He's one of those guys that kind of balloon up, but he's never had trouble making weight on 147. I think when he fought Vargas, it was a catch weight, or Mikey Garcia was a catch weight. I forget. One of them was a catch weight of 144, I think. I forget what fight that was though. Um, anyway, he had to take off all his clothes to make the weight. He had to take off his underwear to make that weight. So obviously he has trouble making weight at anything below 147. He can still make it, but he really has to go pull out all the stops to make that. But yeah, so both guys look good physically, but obviously, like I tell people, you can't go by the way a fighter looks, how ripped he looks. This is not a bodybuilding contest. This is a boxing. This is all about performance and efficient muscle in the ring. So you could look like a beast. You could look like a total just ripped, and that doesn't mean you're gonna win the fight. Because then you could go in any gym in your city, see a guy that looks completely jacked, put him in a ring with a guy the similar weight, and he get his ass whooped. So you cannot. This is not a bodybuilding contest, and that's the casual, I think, person, not sports fan, but even the casual person in the world thinks that if you look jacked, you're going to be a good fighter, and that's not true. Maybe if you're fighting another guy if you're fighting another guy that doesn't know how to fight, then you have the advantage probably. But if you're fighting a guy who knows how to fight, it doesn't matter. And the muscles can hinder you too, right? That's why fighters don't look like bodybuilders. The muscle weighs them down and you gas out. You need endurance in boxing. Endurance is probably the most important thing in boxing for physical wise. So, unless you're some kind of Mike Tyson, a knockout puncher, you're gonna need endurance. Uh, but yeah, the weigh-in, Broner, the face-off was good. Both guys are serious. Manny's more relaxed, obviously, but serious this time. Laughed at the end, but it's because he looked at someone else. After he was done staring at Broner, he was looking up at someone else, and then he started laughing a bit towards the end of the face-off. But Broner, all serious, didn't stop looking at Manny. When Manny finally looked away, he was still looking. But then there was another mini, like they did kind of two face-offs, because after they like shook, like Manny like shook what do you call it? Like, shook other people's hands in the involved with this event, and then they kind of took pictures of them staring towards the crowd. They did another face-off after that. Manny, I think, initiated it a bit. And yeah, so both guys are confident guys. And yeah, they both look ready. You can't really take away anything from the face-off unless he looks completely soft and pudgy and totally different than he usually does. But Manny looks the same as he has in his last fights. Broner looks the same. So, yeah, this is for the WBA, regular WBA welterweight title that Manny Pacquiao got from Lucas Matisse. Lucas Matisse, I think, won it from that Thai fighter. And Keith Thurman, I think, has the other one. Or he might have got stripped by now, I do not know. But anyway, I'm excited, guys. It's on tomorrow. Starts at 9. I got the day off. Took Sunday off too. Go Pats. They're facing the Chiefs. And I'll see you in the next video. Power Up Boxing, guys. Stay powered up.